Hello and welcome back, or welcome if you're new. If you're new here, my name is Elena, the homeschooling mama to 3 kiddos. Here on the channel, we talk about everything from homeschooling, homemaking, all the things in between. I'm running through it really quickly because I'm standing next to one of our many hotspots and I'm itching to get started and get going. I've got my planner here in my hand because I wanted to let you know how I'm doing with the Fly Lady system and what changes, if any, that I'm noticing. So yesterday was baby step 5 for me. And what I think I should have been doing is just following the baby steps and not implementing the morning routine or evening routines, not trying to start that. But because I went ahead and downloaded the app, I started implementing some of the routines already. But I think the baby steps are designed to build those routines first. So hence the name baby steps, right? You start with small baby steps to build your routines. But I jumped right in. So I'm not doing everything in the baby steps I'm not doing all of the routines. She has a morning, afternoon, and evening routine. I've not really touched the evening routine. I am doing like the basic things that I was already doing, like brushing your teeth, trying to get to bed at a decent hour, that kind of stuff. But for the morning routines, I have been making my bed as soon as I get up. The swish and swipe that she has you do, what that is just like a quick, after you get ready for the day, you either swish your toilet bowl, swipe it, clean it, or you clean up your toilet bowl, give it a good wipe first, or your countertops, but whatever it is, like a quick 2 minutes, if that, tidy. And then you can go back and forth between bathrooms. Now, we do have 2 bathrooms where we are. One is like the guest, if we ever have guests, and kids' bathroom, and then the other is ours in the main bedroom. That's the one that I've primarily been doing my swish and swipe for, and I love it. I didn't realize how good it would feel to have that just cleared off. Every day I clear off any toothbrushes that are left there, because that's where the kiddos like to brush their teeth and stuff gets left out. For when we're getting ready during the morning, like if my husband leaves some stuff behind, I just clean it all off and I wipe the counter, and it just feels so good to have a clean bathroom for the day. I don't know if the camera's picking up the TV, but it's TV time for my kids, so sorry if there's background noise. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave some of the routine items that I'm already doing. I'm gonna leave that in there and continue on with that. Plus, there's something so satisfactory about checking it off on the app, like getting that little check on the app feels great. So for yesterday, day 5 was to be kind to you. You were supposed to turn negative thoughts into positive ones and write that down, and that was going to be the beginning of your control journal. Yesterday, honestly, was a tough emotional day for us. My youngest son is on the spectrum, and some days are just tougher than others, and yesterday was one of those days that was a little bit tougher. So it was a good day for me to practice some positive self-talk, but I didn't write it down. So today I do want to do that, but I may end up doing that later in the evening. Then baby step 6 is a 2-minute hotspot declutter. So this is where you set your timer for 2 minutes. You pick a hotspot. I guess normal people have only one hotspot, but our house has several. So basically any flat surface is a hotspot for us, and stuff just gets piled up. So it is almost 4 o'clock already, or actually it's a few minutes past 4 o'clock, but I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes. I've got dinner started in the Instant Pot. So, and like I said, it's TV time for my kiddos. So I'm gonna start the timer for 2 minutes and see if I can make a dent, if anything, here. Let's see. So this area here is a built-in desk, and first I thought this was going to be a spot that my husband was going to use, but well, clearly he can't. But at one point we did have it cleared off, and he didn't end up being able to work much from home. And then we thought, what a great space, then maybe one of the kiddos would use it, but instead, as you can see, it's become a catch-all for anything and everything. So like I said, I'm gonna set the timer for 2 minutes. Honestly, at this point, I'm looking at it and I'm like, 2 minutes is not gonna make any kind of difference whatsoever, because what lands here is stuff we don't know what to do with. It doesn't really have a home. So I'm not optimistic about it, but I'm gonna try it anyways. So there's my timer. I didn't do much, but I'm gonna set it for 5 more minutes and see what I can get done, because the kids are still entertained and I already started here. So I'm gonna see if there's anything else I can get done before I start like another big project. Because you're not really, I don't think that's the goal, is to keep starting projects. I think her goal is to do it in smaller steps so you don't become overwhelmed. But there are a few things that I'm like, I need to get done. And I don't think she means for you to only do what she has on the baby steps. I think if you have the time and you can fit it in your day, you can go ahead and keep tidying. So I'm gonna set it for 5 more minutes and see what I can get done. Okay, in 5 more minutes, I got a lot more done. And I'm actually gonna stop with what I was gonna do next, because I really wanna get into my pantry and start clearing that out. And I thought I would set a 15-minute timer and maybe get 1 shelf done at a time. Whereas normally I would be like, I need to get the pantry done and I wanna make it a 1-day project, and I would do it all day long and wouldn't be able to do anything else. But I think this timer thing that Fly Lady's got going on may have something to it. So also, because it is so late in the day, like I said, I've already started prepping dinner, and we do have an evening appointment. So I can't afford to get too sidetracked and too deep into a project I can't finish, because we've got to go to said appointment. But I did want to show you that on the Fly Lady app, she actually has a little button. I may just do a screenshot here, but she's got a little button on the side. She's got a little thing up on top next to where your little picture is, and it has a timer there. And so if you don't want to set the one on your phone, you can just set the timer here, and it's already all built into the app, which is really nice. Tomorrow will be baby step 7, and that will be picking out my clothes for the next day. So tomorrow I will start building up my bedtime routine. And that one so far has been the hardest one for me. I don't know why, but that's been the toughest one. So we'll get there though. And like I said, I have been doing some of the morning routines. Some of the morning routines, I'll be honest, have been tough, because like I said, we had a really tough emotional day, but then the last 2 nights, my kids have taken turns not sleeping the greatest. And so that always kind of is hard in the mornings too. But I'm still liking the system and easing my way into it, and kind of just doing it my own way, because like I said, I think you're supposed to just follow the baby steps and not add on the extra routines, but if it's working, I mean, why not throw it in there? All right, we are on Thursday, which is day 8 of my baby steps. So the Fly Lady has 31 baby steps. I did an intro video to Fly Lady-ish and how we're following it, and I thought I would continue on and follow up with our next week and how that's going. So last night was the first night that I was supposed to add on baby step 7 was yesterday, and I was supposed to add on putting out my clothes for the next day. So you were slowly building up your routines and diving in deeper into the system. So I'm not someone who normally picks out my clothes for the next day and sets them out. And I knew that today was a day that we were going to be home and just kind of have an at-home day. So I did pick out clothes. I just picked out an oversized shirt, and then I have leggings on because I knew we were going to be home today. So I don't know if that's kind of cheating, because I did get dressed for the day, but I wanted to be comfortable because we were home but still able to answer the door. Today's baby step is to start your control journal. So Fly Lady's control journal is different than a planner. And I have been kind of looking up videos, because as you dive deeper into this, you're kind of interested to see how everybody else is doing it. And I think what I'm gonna do for me is just add another section into my regular catch-all planner. I just recently did like a summer planner reset, so I put it back into a happy planner system, and I think I'll just make a new section and put it in here so that I have it all together. I will say, just being day 8, that I am still finding that I'm doing some of the morning routine things that I already jumped in and did, like getting dressed for the day, although that was a baby step that's already done. That was baby step 2, maybe. Shining your sink, that got done, and even though we've missed a couple of days, we have done it more often than not, and that's an improvement, and that feels so good. Right now I'm getting ready to do another like quick declutter. I never actually got to the pantry to clear and start cleaning, but that's what I'm getting ready to do, and I am just gonna give myself a short amount of time and not go in thinking that I'm gonna get this project done all in one day. So I think the freedom of that is working out really well for me, and it's encouraging me to continue on with the Fly Lady process. Okay, Fly Lady week 2. I don't even know where I left y'all off on, but we hit a snafu. We were chugging along, and most of the things were add a 5-minute room rescue to your morning, which I did, and that was good. I like the timers. I'm already in the swing of getting up, making my bed, getting dressed, and then getting the swish and swipe down. Like those things, that's just rolling, and we're doing it. I am still struggling with laying out my clothes the night before because it's a new to me habit, and also I try to work out here at home, so I don't know if I should lay out workout clothes yet, or if I should lay out like actual clothes to get dressed and then change into workout clothes and then change back. It's a whole thing that I need to figure out. But we're chugging along, getting stuff done, and then my back went out, and I could not do anything for a few days. So my kids rallied up, and they were able to help care for one another. Everyone stayed alive, so that's awesome. But the house kind of went into a big disarray because mom was out. So I'm up, and praise God, I'm walking again, and so, but I still have to take it a little bit slow. So today we got up, we got dressed in really casual clothes, but got dressed for the day, and then I did my swish and swipe, which was, I took a little bit extra time because there was more of a mess out. I'm getting ready to start laundry, a load of laundry, but I'm also going to start working on clearing out my pantry because my pantry went a little bit crazy, but I'll share that pantry maybe endeavor with you in another video. Just wanted to touch base and let you know what happened, that my week 2 kind of got pushed into week 3. For today's mission though is actually to pick a Fly Lady mission and do it. So I'm gonna go on the website. I believe this is like day 13 on the calendar. I'm gonna go in and find it. My littles I'm struggling to keep it down while mom's done. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I'll check in with you in a few days, or maybe later today, and let you know how it went.